Yes, she took me at home. She promised that I would work here as a domestic worker, but when I reach here, there's no work. I have to sell myself to find money, but that money don't belongs to me either.
He told me that Manila is very good and it's very nice. People are very kind. So, yeah, I really wanted to study in Manila.
Because I want a good fortune for my family. I want to raise my kids and to send them to school, to have my own house, just anything for my family.
I am a child of God. I am special. I am important. My body is sacred. I am unique. God loves me. I am not forsaken.
The world is in the grip of a dark evil. As I speak these words, millions of men, women and children are suffering unspeakable exploitation, human trafficking.
One girl was taken from the rural areas. What she does is there's this African custom of marrying young girls to older men, and she wasn't interested. And then these traffickers got wind of the story. They promised her a job in a supermarket, and they brought her this side. So they introduced drugs to her. That one could not move out even of the brothel. She wasn't allowed because she was rowdy, she was rough. They couldn't be controlled. Like sometimes they could, if I pay for her services and she doesn't want, the guards will come and hold her hands, hold her feet, do whatever they want to her.
Sexual exploitation, bonded or forced labor, organ harvesting, illegal adoption, the list goes on. But in this kaleidoscope of evil, there are common threads: inhuman living conditions, long hours, and very low or even non-existent payment, and, too often, intolerable abuse.
If I sleep 3 hours, I'm happy for that time. I don't get any single cent or any dime from them. I have to satisfy the needs of their friends. I have to dance good, I have to entertain them good, and in return, they will let me go. And that is the only hope that I have. And then I said, okay, can I have your word? I will do it for my family. I thought they are so serious about it. And then yes, we're gonna pay your plane ticket. We're gonna give your exit kama. We're gonna give your passport. And we're gonna pay your salary. Okay, just for one night. I will do it for my family. Just I want your word. Okay, deal. And that's the worst night that had ever been. I was treated like an animal. Someone touches my private part while I'm doing to entertain them. And they keep on laughing. If I still remember, I want to kill those men who abused me, who maltreated me. That night, after In that occasion, I asked my employer, now I've done my part. Can you release me now? And then she told me, you're a big fool. You enjoyed it also because you miss your husband. You enjoyed having sex with them. So why I let you go? I was so humiliated. But I'm just thinking about my family.
People do not leave their families without good reason. Sometimes they desire to escape poverty, sometimes conflicts, or sometimes just get an education. This makes them vulnerable to traffickers, who use false promises to lure them from their homes.
I'll say trust no one because it is easy. The temptation is appealing, appetizing, but that is not reality. So my suggestion is go to school. Do something about your life. Because what you see, what they do here, I wouldn't advise on it.
I was 12 years old that time. I was studying for grade 3 because there's no school in the mountain. And I met my recruiter. We are so many in the house of my recruiter. And he's about making us a website. And then he's going to put our picture in the website, and he's the one who will chat with the customer, communication with them. And he's going to ask the email of the customer, and then he's going to take a picture of naked of me, and he's going to send it in front of the cameras. I was naked, and then the guy will ask my recruiter to touch my part of my body. So he told me that the guy will send some money, and then it's only for touching my part of my body. I can shout, and because don't shout or cry. And then when it's done, I was crying in the bed. The baby, he will show the baby in front of the camera with naked, and then he's going to, like, the part of the baby, part of the body of the baby, she will touch, and then the customer will pay my recruiter.
The trafficker does not respect age. The United Nations International Labour Organization estimates that more than 1.2 million children are trafficked every year, some of them babies.
In Africa, there are witch doctors that will tell you you've got HIV. When you have sex with a virgin, you'll be cured. In our institute, we have children that are HIV. Some of them there's a disease called fistula. 4, 5 years. 3 are already HIV because they were trafficked for ritual cleansing.
Of the many forms of human trafficking, organ harvesting is amongst the most brutal.
Organ trafficking has already been a scourge, and before it existed, but now it comes to the fore because some people have been caught, and particularly between Mozambique and South Africa, it's something which is real bad. I would say sometimes it's not the choice of the parents, but they have to because their economical situation is very bad. So they sell their own children. And there is a big market demand there in South Africa because of the belief that if you use some genitals and some part of the body and the liver and the heart and even I was told the eyes, you have a powerful remedy that sells for thousands of rand in Joburg. And even a friend of mine who is a custom officer one day showed me a bottle who was full of small genitals and body part of children, obviously.
Em primeiro lugar, porque eu quero justiça, porque o que fizeram com meu filho foi um assassinato. Quando ele já estava com 7 anos, então comeu uma pizza, rodela de calabresa, 1º de abril, e no dia seguinte amanheceu com vômito e diarreia. De madrugada, por volta das 16 horas do dia seguinte, ele foi operado. E provavelmente foram retirados os rins e costuraram uma bolsa coletora de urina dentro dele e botaram o pano dentro. Depois mandaram para a UTI. Agonizou 8 dias e 8 noites com esse material dentro dele, mantido pelas máquinas, e morreu. Então, eu dei entrada na delegacia, pedi para fazer exumação. E levaram quase 4 meses para fazer a exumação. Desenterramos e o corpo passou uma semana no ML e depois voltamos a enterrar. Depois de 1 mês, saiu o resultado do laudo. O IML não quis dizer claramente que houve retirada de órgão, mas descreveu e fotografou e radiografou a existência de uma bolsa coletora de urina de 2 litros costurada na aponeurose abdominal, cheia de líquido amarelo. Provavelmente, a bolsa era para simular que era rim e o líquido amarelo para simular que era urina. E também botaram tecido de compressa dentro do abdômen da criança. E ele morreu de infecção generalizada, sepsis, e pus na cavidade abdominal, tudo provocado pelo material de compressa e a bolsa coletora de urina que estava costurada dentro dele.
I am a child of God. I am a child of God. I am special. I am special. I am important. I am important. My body is sacred. My body is sacred. I am unique. I am unique. God loves me. God loves me. I am not forsaken. I am not forsaken.